Sorry, I just had to do that. Because in NASCAR they would say, driver, start your engines or turn on your engines for NASCAR type event things. Welcome to my special Sunday night NASCAR diecast fun, chill, relax, laid back live stream on my channel. I'm gonna be showing some, but not all of my NASCARs, because you've probably seen them all before. But for people who haven't, that's why I'm doing this again. So yeah, the racing thing, I'm not sure if I'm going to be using my 6-lane track or not, because if not, I have a more fun kind of way to do it, because in NASCAR they tend to have crashes and whatnot. You can't really have crashes on the 6-lane track. So yeah, anyways, got my phone out. In case we need me to get people here to join. I mean, considering it's kind of late at night, some people may not be able to join. So yeah, hopefully some people will be here. There was one person here, but now there's not. So yeah, hopefully we can get some people here before not too long. Because to be honest, I would like to do this with some people being here. I know Alex Flint was on my previous live thing, but I don't see them being here right now though. So yeah, I'm gonna copy the link for it. And send it out to people and see if they're gonna join or not. It's just been a while since I've had some of these people on my live streams, like Marky's Toy World. He hasn't been on one of my live streams in quite a while. So hopefully he'll be able to be here. I do know that some people will be here and some people may not, which is totally fine to understand. So yeah, I am fine with that. So yeah, I'm just sending the link out to a few people because I wasn't even planning on going live 3 times today for 3 separate things, but I kind of felt like doing it because why not? And also the main reason why I'm trying to do some of these live things sooner than later is because there's a possibility that I know this has nothing to relate to NASCAR, but there's a possibility that once I'm busy, I won't have time to do many live stream things. So yeah, that's kind of why I try to do these, at different times throughout the day. So yeah. Anyways, there's something starting on my baseball game in like 6 minutes, just about. And yeah, well, it's good night. Well, it's nighttime for me, but have a nice morning for you. Zelda Diecast Racing. So this might be interesting to explain because Zelda Diecast Racing, I don't know if this is correct or not, but I think you said you live in some like Asian country like Indonesia or wherever that is. They don't have a NASCAR. They don't have NASCAR out there in like Indonesia or like Asian countries. You may be able to watch it on your TV stuff out there, but I'm just saying they don't sell them like NASCAR diecasts out in like outside of USA and Canada, as far as I'm aware, for like diecast cars. Because NASCAR is actually an American car racing sport thing. So because of that, I think they're mainly sold in just like USA, Walmart, Target, and some King Superstore. Canada, the only place that I know would sell them is Walmart. Toys R Us would have them too, probably, but I'm not completely sure. So yeah. Anyways, gonna show some NASCARs. I don't have any of the liquid chase pieces, even though I have like basic versions of them, which I still think are really cool. I actually wanted to do something different, and just before I race them, I just wanted to show my race winner ones that I have, because those are like going to be the most expensive ones that I have in my collection, just because they were used by a driver who like won a race event, whether it's like an important one in NASCAR or not. But yeah, let's get them out right now. Now some of them might have been like a Champion Series winner, which means that like they won the entire season of NASCAR during that like year-long time they do NASCAR stuff for. Any more? No. Nope. Just checking. There's one more. So yeah, the thing with Hot Wheels and peg hunting stuff for Hot Wheels, Matchbox, and other cars is I only found one thing, and it's kind of silly that I mentioned this during my NASCAR thing. So if possible, Zelda Diecast Racing, could you like maybe stick around to the end to see it? Just because it's kind of gonna throw me off the thing of NASCAR stuff. Yeah, the short video basically explained what Matchbox car I ended up getting. They had 3 of that one there, and this King Superstore had no power grabs for Matchbox whatsoever. In fact, very few Matchbox cars were there. They had like 5, 7 basic Matchbox cars, and that was it, basically. Hot Wheels wise, they have like 100 plus there at this King Superstore. However, not really the newest cases yet, though, because I have seen some signs of like L, M, and N case. Well, mostly L or M case, really, for Hot Wheels stuff at like Walmart and Target. But yeah, otherwise than that, not too much new stuff for Matchbox has like hit my area yet for like basic car stuff. I mean, I have that Honda E is actually a Mix 5 car, so hopefully we get Mix 5 or Mix 6 soon for Matchbox cars at Walmart, Target, and King Super. This just, national emergency thing has caused like so much problems to happen. So that's probably why places are like delayed on getting newer stuff right away. Because when you think about it, the diecast car companies have to make their product, like all the wheels and stuff, put it on there, and like the decals and whatnot, and then they have to ship it out to like all the countries that are planning on getting them, that have ordered them for their stores. And for some people who live like outside of South America, North America, and Canada as well, which would be included in North America if you're considering it the continent, not just the country. I don't know how your store system stuff works there outside of USA. I know for people in like Europe, you seem to get like a lot of newer stuff before we do somehow. So yeah, some people in Europe get new stuff. Some people in USA get new stuff. I honestly feel like we're like towards the I wouldn't say the exact end, but like either in the middle or like end of like new Hot Wheels and Matchbox stuff, or like the grocery stores that get them for Walmart, Target, and King Supers. Those are the three main ones that get new stuff. Then like Safeway and Albertsons claim they get new stuff, even though they may or may not. So yeah. Anyways. That's interesting. I'm confused as to why you're not a fan of Matchbox cars, because they have better details than Hot Wheels cars do majority of the time. I mean, some Hot Wheels cars have good details on them too, don't get me wrong, but to be honest, Matchbox is making the brand new Tesla Roadster. No other 1/64 scale diecast company is doing that right away until Matchbox has already made theirs. Because sneak peek, I have seen Hot Wheels plan on making a Tesla Roadster, the brand new one, as of next year. However, that's just a prototype. That means nothing, for us collectors right now. Just because you see like prototype pictures or something, or like these possible pictures that it could happen next year, doesn't mean it is going to happen next year. You're going to have to wait and see what Hot Wheels does next year for their diecast stuff. So yeah. Anyways, here's my Truck Series winner one. Woo, that went way worse than I thought. Sorry, my bad. This truck driver got a little bit too excited to do the truck racing thing that I'm going to be doing with these ones. So yeah, the other winner cars that I have, I kind of feel mixed about that Zelda diecast racing, just because Hot Wheels doesn't always follow like the detail stuff, like the headlights and taillight stuff all the time though, for their diecast cars. I feel like Matchbox does it a bit more often than Hot Wheels would though. That's just my like opinion or 2 cents on it. An event just started on my baseball game. And I don't think we're going to win, but I never know. So most of the NASCARs I'm going to show you are actually branded by NASCAR, which the NASCAR diecast company gets their stuff from North Carolina, is where they like make them, I guess, because that's where the NASCAR Hall of Fame is located at. So yeah, these NASCARs are officially licensed and sold by the official NASCAR association that you would see on TV. So yeah, believe it or not, these are all premium cars, by the way. And what I mean by premium is that they don't have rubber tires. However, they have like they're their own special brand. Well, NASCAR is anyway. So because of that, all of their NASCAR diecast is $4.99 plus tax at Walmart and Target. The only King Superstores that I'm aware of that sell them are like the big King Superstores that I showed not too long ago today when I found that Matchbox there. So, good question. I have raced them down my track plenty of times to know that Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars tend to go faster than my NASCARs. I'm just going to leave it as that. But if I'm just racing NASCARs by themselves, there are some that are faster than others. So, yeah. You kind of really can't race NASCAR up against the other diecast cars, because then it's not really fair competition then. So one of my NASCARs, I just realized if I didn't open it as of like this year or last year, is like $55 US. No, it's not a race winner car. However, that one is really rare. That as soon as certain rare NASCARs aren't made anymore, their value goes through the roof. I can't do stop motion, unfortunately, because I don't really have those like made up track kind of things, and I don't really know how to do that, sadly. So yeah, I couldn't do that. However, I do plan on doing some like imaginary NASCAR racing stuff, and sometimes I'll use my 6-lane or 4-lane tracks as well. So yeah, but anyways, the thing is that with the stop motion stuff is that you have to yeah, the 6 NASCARs I just showed are all of my race winner ones. We have I need to Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, and Martin Truex Jr. Those are all the race winner ones that I've shown you, and after that I'm planning on doing the racing stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna line them up.
I don't think we just bought some.
We did. We bought them not too long ago.
Sorry, trying to ignore background distractions or noises. Like I said, Zelda, that's not a good idea because the Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars are faster than them. These are plastic. These are like plastic or almost kind of similar to the rubber tire stuff, so they're going to be way slower than the Hot Wheels Matchbox cars that I have. So yeah. Also, I normally like to race my NASCARs by themselves. Either, like with all the NASCAR branded ones that I have, or I'll do this like giant line thing, which I'm trying to do right now, which I realize I may not have enough space for. I mean, I could have done it this way. Yeah, I think it's better if we do this giant line thing this way then. Yeah, it's better if I do this line thing this way for the NASCAR stuff. Possibly. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to have it go like, it's actually 8:06 p.m. for me right now, actually. So yeah, I do want to let people know that most NASCAR races are held on Saturday or Sunday at like, in the time frame of like 12 to 5 p.m. most likely, just because the NASCAR drivers, they want to have their dinner stuff too. They're like they're just like everyday people. They have to eat, sleep, and stuff too before the races and like after them as well. So yeah, yeah, I think I may have a problem because if I do it that way, then I'm going to run into my 6-lane track. If I do it this way, then I'm going to start running into cars. So yeah, I'm going to be back and figure out what I'm doing with this, and I'll let you know what happens then. Until then, just have people talk to themselves right now. And I'm trying to ignore the stuff I'm moving in the background. Yeah, I do actually have some Jamaica cars. However, this is not the best time to ask about them just because I'm doing NASCAR stuff. So I'm trying to keep it on the topic of NASCAR. I know NASCAR may seem boring for some people, but for me, I kind of like it a lot. NASCAR does chase pieces, by the way. If anyone wants to know what they look like, I could show some. However, I never get lucky with finding the chase pieces, but, in my opinion, I kind of find the race winner cars to be, a little bit, cooler looking than some of the chase pieces, just because it's like, hey, you found a race winner car, and then it's like, wow, they are only going to make one of it in like every mix or like every 2 or 3 mixes, or well, not mixes, waves or series of NASCAR diecasts. So yeah, the next NASCAR diecast wave 6, will have a Toyota Tundra in it, which is actually technically it's the only Japanese or international brand in NASCAR, by the way. So yeah, I thought I'd just mention that. Chris over at Northeast Ohio Diecast and Treasure and Andres Cruz sent me these NASCARs. I think one of them sent me one, and the other one sent me three, I believe, or both of them sent me two. I can't even remember anymore. But yeah, if someone wants to verify who sent me which ones, you can find the video of when I unboxed these on the live stream thing. So yeah. Anyways, now since all these cars are cleared out, I'm actually just realizing that I'm gonna have to turn all these NASCARs like this way. So bear with me. Speaking of Tamika, I saw a really cool one at the Mega King Superstore, the BRZ, which I had never seen before. However, it wasn't one I was looking for, so I ended up letting some other collector have it, even though I kind of had my hands on it like a few times. But unfortunately, it just wasn't something I was planning on getting at the time, though. That's fine, Alex. That's totally fine and understandable, because for me, I pretty much have till like about 10:30 till I have to shut this down. What I mean by shut this down is end my live stream by that time, like 10:30 or 11 is how long I have. So yeah. I know that there might not be a ton of people on here, but there's a possibility some people may be on here and some people maybe not so much. So yeah, let's do this. I'm going to start it off with an imaginary Cup Series race thing. Sorry if it takes a while because I like to do them, as long or short amount of time as I feel like doing them. So yeah, I just realized, yes, I'm going to have to move a bit, meaning that some of these cars are going to have to get out of the way. And other things are going to have to move. So yeah, yep, gonna have to move these out of the way for now. So yeah, Zelda diecast racing. I hope you're still here, or Alex is still here. One of you is still here, I believe. I'm not sure which one it is though. If it's Zelda, that's fine. If it's Alex, that's fine too. Oh, you're still here. So it looks like Zelda diecast racing had left, apparently. I'm not sure why, but they did. I'm gonna want to mix some of these, race winner ones with non-race winner cars in, because then it makes it, a little bit more fair and whatnot. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, I have a lot of NASCARs. There's a possibility I may plan on selling these at some point. I'm just not sure when that'll ever happen. Just because if I do, I'm not gonna ask, like $4 to $5 for like one of them. I'm gonna say like, maybe one for like $3 and like two for $6, just because one of them is like $5.40 with tax included. King Supers is gonna be like $6.40, $6.50 with tax included. So yeah, if you come to me for NASCAR diecast, you're getting a good deal. So Alex, you still here? Because I think you are, and you're the only one that is still here right now. Okay, and there was no one here. I guess I might consider ending the live stream then. I'm just joking. Okay, that's good to know you're still here. For some weird reason, I'm not sure what's going on, but it's like every time it says 0 or 1, it's like at one person there's like, there's going to be someone typing in the chat feature, but at 0 it's like, this is weird, Alex. So yeah. I mean, if we're talking favorite NASCAR in my collection, that's kind of different compared to like favorite NASCAR that I wish I had in my collection, because trust me, there's a lot of favorite NASCARs that I wish I had in my collection as of right now. More than 10 probably, just to be completely honest. So yeah. But anyways, if we're talking about favorite NASCAR in my collection, I actually have one. And well, one or two actually. I mean, if I was to choose like my top three, I could probably do that because I can't just pick like my favorite one because that's gonna be hard to do. So yeah, if we're okay with doing top 3 or 5 favorite NASCARs in my collection, I can gladly do that. But like my top one from my collection, that's kind of hard to do. Okay, top 3. I just want to say that one, but not really. No, not that one. Talking to myself right now. These are my top 3 favorite NASCARs from my collection. This one I had to get online actually because this one was not sold in stores. Or if it was sold out really quickly. So for some weird reason, it just jumped around showing that there were 2 people here, and now it's back down to 0. Oh, that's fine. I guess I'll be doing a NASCAR racing by myself then, talking to no one but me. Or maybe if someone shows up, they can, hopefully say something about this. Yeah, I'm still not going to have enough space for this to happen. Good news is that if I'm careful, I will be able to do this without too much trouble, I hope. So yeah, I know that this may take a while longer than I had planned, so if some people show up or leave, that's fine. Because next time I'll probably do this a little bit maybe earlier, sometime next week or weekend. Not sure when though. Not sure who the one person is that's here. I'm assuming it's either Alex and or Zelda person. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move something out of the way so I can move cars a bit more freely. So I'm not sure who the one person is that's still here or they are possibly here because I'm not even on YouTube, so there's no way that I'm the one person still there. So it's either Alex, Zelda Racing, or someone else. Not sure who it is though. So I have to take care of a few things really quickly. Yay, I got coins in this game. Sorry, I know this isn't NASCAR related, but kind of felt like doing this, even though it's not something I was planning on doing right now. Oh look, it says there's 2 people here, but then there's not. Those were nice cards, game. King Nissan, what's up? Haven't seen you on one of my lives in a while. Where are you? Ooh, that's a nice one. How are you doing, King Nissan? Yeah, pretty much same for me. Not really much, crazy, super exciting stuff has happened for me in terms of diecast car stuff lately, except for finding one new Matchbox car today, even though it has nothing to do with what I'm trying to do right about now. Yeah, this may be a problem, possibly. Just because I don't want to end up sitting near my track thingamajig back here. So yeah, I'm going to move some stuff a bit more up so that way I can hopefully sit down a little bit better, possibly. I mean, to be honest, we've all been busy these, past few days with stuff and whatnot. I mean, because for me, the only times I'm really ever busy is Wednesday or Friday, really. Sometimes Monday. But soon enough, since I'm supposedly, I don't want to say this during here right now because some people are like, hey, since this person's getting hired somewhere, we can ask them to get supers and stuff for us. Well, unfortunately, that's not how the world works. You gotta be nice to people, and then they might consider doing stuff for you. Because all in all, to be honest, if people are just, picky and pushy, they're probably not gonna get, really great deals or the better stuff first before other people do. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, be nice, polite, and be patient. And just, if you have to wait for certain things, you gotta wait. So yeah. Anyways, let's try and get the computer over here once I get this all situated. Exactly. We need to be respectful to each other. Otherwise, you're not gonna, if you walk up to someone, whether they're working there or, working there as in actively working or just about to end their job shift for the day or whatever, and you see them stacking stuff for toys or whatever, don't go all pushy jumpy over there and say, hey, do you have any new Hot Wheels cars? And ask them over and over again. They're probably going to eventually end up most likely saying, yes, we do, or no, we don't, because, those are pretty much their only 2 choices. Or they're going to be like, why don't you wait a few minutes? I'll go to the back end, see if we have stuff back there. That's how I feel like people should be for waiting for new car stuff. They shouldn't be like pushy jumpy kind of people. Because to be honest, if you're respectful and nice and kind and polite to people who are working or just about to end work, they'll help you out as best as they can. I mean, there will come a time where everyone does end up having jobs at some point. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're nice and polite, people are going to be the same way to you in future and do nice and polite things for you as well. So it's like, not always going to be 100% true, but, it will be true more often than not, possibly, that, if you do nice things for some people, they'll do nice things for you in return. All right, so, let's get this stuff out of the way so I can get my computer more over here. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see all of them, sadly, just because I realize how close the computer is now. But yeah, I'm doing an imaginary NASCAR race thing, so yeah, I just realized that that's cool. I actually have that one already. I have the black one, but not the silver one yet, though. Sorry, random noise happened. So, yeah, there doesn't seem to be a great way of doing this, and that's just because, this cord, doesn't go so far, so I just realized that I know it's a live thing, so, you may not be able to see me and the cars I'm using for this very well. But yeah, I'm using like 50 plus NASCAR Cup Series cars for this imaginary NASCAR Series thing for this imaginary racing type stuff. So unfortunately, if you can't see any of the cars, I do apologize for that in advance because I kind of wish I had a way of like showing all of them and me in this at the same time. So yeah. I'm hoping that I got the M case. I just need the red Nissan Silvia S13. Well, you might want to look at the color of the Mercedes-Benz 500e you got from Dollar General, because if it's the black one, it's 2021 like FG or H case, I believe. Not E case, actually. But yeah. If it happens to be the black one, you found the FG or H case one and not the M case one that you thought was the silver gray recolored one. What? Drill Sergeant 666. I'm not sure entirely what you're trying to say. I hope it has something to do with diecast car stuff or NASCAR related things. I mean, because I am trying to be nice to people on my live stream things out here. Because unfortunately, I do not speak Chinese, Japanese language, unfortunately. So yeah, and also oh, King Nissan. If it's the J case one for the Mercedes-Benz 500D that you found, it's probably the black one, and it's probably not M case then, is my guess. So yeah, anyways, after all of that weird talking stuff about diecast cars and whatever Drill Sergeant 666 just said, now hopefully we can refocus on the NASCAR diecast stuff that I had planned on doing. because to be completely honest, YouTube is a safe place for people. We should not have any, like bad words or hate speech stuff going on here. And, I'm just saying if I see any of that from, anyone, whether they're, working at like normal jobs or non-normal job stuff, YouTube, unfortunately, has to remove some of that stuff. And, it hurts my feelings that, they have to do that, even though it's the right thing to do. Because I would just like to say, I want to live in a world with peace and harmony and not have all these, like, crazy, weird or weirdo people showing up on some of these, like, event things that I have planned. I don't have Kurt Busch, unfortunately. I mean, I guess what you now meant to say is that if you have Kyle Busch, I'll be the driver. Well, believe it or not, I do actually have Kyle Busch NASCAR. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Just checking to make sure. Yeah, I have 3 Kyle Busch NASCAR, by the way. So yeah, I do want to let people know that try not to have your live streams be so late at night because you never know what kind of people will be on your live streams. Because I just want to say that whenever not to just say that regular people and military people are bad at all. I mean, they're good for us because we need them to protect us at all times, obviously. However, I would just like to say that like I said before, YouTube has a way of dealing with inappropriate or hateful comments on your live streams or videos, where you can like remove people and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I would recommend people try to do live streams a bit earlier in the day. So I'm not sure how I want to say this, but I know this may seem true or not, but it's hard to judge people when they show up on like these live stream things to like know if they're real or not. So I'm just going to want to let people know that if you have like weird people show up, like that one time I had this person on my live stream called Aardvark Shark show up, and this is all they said basically, which is really weird and probably a little bit more not nice than what Drill Sergeant 666 is saying here, because what they said to me. Actually, that's not true. I don't live in Pennsylvania. I don't live there actually. I live near a Dodge dealer actually. That's like about 5 to 10 minutes walking distance from my house. Really more likely 5 minutes, just because it's pretty close. So yeah. Anyways, let's try to keep all these comments and stuff appropriate on here, just because I'm trying to have this be related to NASCAR. I know I said I am allowing this to be for people 18 to 24 and older than that. That doesn't mean that on my live streams I want to see hateful or harmful comments on my live streams or videos, because if I do, then I will report them to YouTube, and I don't like doing that. But sometimes I kind of have to, because I find it a little disturbing. Because YouTube even ends up banning disturbing pictures and whatnot stuff, which I try to have none of in my videos whatsoever. Or like disturbing, hateful, rude, not polite or inappropriate comments or stuff like that be said on my videos or live streams. Sorry, I had to get something out of the way. So yeah. Anyways, enough talk about YouTube rules and policies type things. Let's get this NASCAR stuff started and get it over with, because I'm not trying to say I'm getting freaked out or creeped out by, these random weird people that I've never seen before in my live streams. It's just that, some of these people I haven't seen before in my live streams, not saying all of them are, but some of them tend to be, this is what they say, what they do for like a living or whatever. It's like that Aardvark Shark person, when they were on my live stream like a few weeks ago, or like 1 or 2 months ago, they basically what they said to me in my live stream, which is why they aren't on my live streams anymore, is they just burn Hot Wheels cars and like eat the tires and stuff and other things like that on Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars. And then it's like, yeah, I'm gonna want that person removed from my live stream. And I did actually have that happen, and I'm glad I did. Because if they came back to my live stream today, they would have been removed again for the second time, meaning they would have gotten 2 strikes. And you know what happens in baseball? 3 strikes, you're out. Which means if they say that for the 3rd time, yeah, I'm never allowing them on my channel stuff ever again. Because seriously, I'm not sure why people would say weird stuff like that. I mean, if you feel like, you want to like, burn Hot Wheels cars for like fun, that's fine. But just, say that on your own time. You don't need to say it in my live stream. That's just weird. I mean, to be completely honest, I know I'm saying a lot of off-topic things about the NASCAR stuff, and that's because, YouTube has a lot of interesting people who show up on your live streams and things like that. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get this NASCAR stuff started. 3, 2, 1, go. You can't see the NASCARs, but as I'm moving them, I will tell you which cars are where. So I'm going to have to move quite a lot of NASCAR stuff at the same time. So yeah. Well, now since some of the stuff has been taken care of a little bit more, I just realized that I actually have like 4 or 5 Kyle Busch cars. I accidentally miscounted one that I didn't realize I had in my collection somehow. I just realized something. I'm missing some of my NASCAR Cup Series cards, actually. Yeah, this is not all of them. I know I'm missing some already. The way I can tell is because it doesn't look like I have all of my Cup Series ones that I'm supposed to have. So I can't really compare the two, unfortunately, King Nissan, just because NASCAR is like their own separate thing, where like they do only NASCAR stuff only. Hot Wheels, they do like well, not anymore, but they used to do Ferrari cars. Unfortunately, they don't because that license is no longer part of Hot Wheels anymore, sadly. But yeah, most of the Hot Wheels stuff, I would say is really cool looking. However, I can't really, like I said, I can't compare either one just because it's not fair. If we're comparing them for like NASCAR stuff, NASCAR would take the cake for sure because they have more details and stuff and sponsors on them. Whereas like Hot Wheels or Matchbox NASCARs, they don't really, do too much detail or sponsor type stuff on there. And yes, I did just realize that I'm missing quite a few of my Cup Series cars. They're not even in this bag where all of my NASCAR cars were. So there's a 50-50 chance that I've lost them or they're somewhere else. Or I gave some away and I just didn't realize that. Because to be completely honest, I know I had more than this amount of NASCAR cars with me. There is a possibility I might have given some away of my slower ones, which is probably why some of them are not here anymore. So yeah. Anyways, updates from who's in what spot. William Byron's first, Larson is second and third, Harvick fourth, Larson fifth, Denny Hamlin sixth, Kyle Busch seventh and eighth, Paul Menard ninth, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 10th, Joey Logano 11th and 12th, Ryan Blaney 13, William Byron 14, Jimmy Johnson 15, Clint Boyer 16, Alex Bowman 17, Eric Jones 18, William Byron 19, Joey Logano 20th, Stenhouse Jr. 21st, Daniel Suarez 22nd, Danica Patrick 23rd, Austin Dillon 24th, Brad Keselowski 25th, Chase Elliott 26th, Jimmy Johnson 27th, Austin Dillon 27th, Danica Patrick 28th, Ty Dillon 29th, Kyle Busch 30th, William Byron 31, Alex Bowman 32, Kyle Larson 33, Jeff Gordon 34, Chase Elliott 35, Bubba Wallace 35th or 6th, I believe. Chase Elliott 36 or 37. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah. Chase Elliott Baja Blast is 38th. Truex Jr. Winter Car 39. Alex Bowman Winter Car 40. Joey Logano Winter Car 41. I think this is Eric Jones again. Yeah, Eric Jones 42. Chase Elliott non-winter car 43. Alex Bowman 44. Kyle Busch 45. Another Joey Logano winter car 46. Chase Elliott winter car 47. And then we have pretty much all the other older cars back there. So yeah, I just realized that yes, I am missing quite a lot of my NASCAR cars, and that's because I either gave some away. And if that's true, which I do believe it is, because I have less than I did already, because I'm planning on getting newer ones at some point. Yeah. I would just like to say that if there ever comes a time where I need to sell all my diecast cars, I'll probably just have, some garage sale thing outside of my house. So yeah, if you're, not too far from, this area, out in I know this might sound weird, but since I'm probably not going to be living out of state anytime soon, my state abbreviation is CO. So for people who live near closer to the Colorado Springs Dodge dealer area, if there ever comes a time where I need to get rid of my NASCAR stuff, or you happen to be in that area and you're going on a road trip, or if you want some and you can't be here, there's a possibility. I'm not sure when this will ever happen or not, but if it does come a time where I have to do this, just send me an email or just come to a garage sale in future, wherever it may be. I'll probably just say, to be completely more honest, if anyone wants one of my diecast cars I have duplicates of, just send me an email, and I'll try my best to send you it when I'm able to, which won't be right away though. And this is, this is kind of why I will say that people aren't made out of money. Like, people don't have, $400+ able to send stuff out to people right away. I actually have Dale Earnhardt Jr. cars. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them with me now, though. I don't have an Instagram account, unfortunately. My main source of contact would either be you write me your email address on a YouTube video of mine, and then I email you, or if you just send me your email, or I send you my email, just send me an email, and I tend to do stuff that way if I ever plan on getting rid of certain cars. However, more often than not, if I plan on getting rid of stuff, I want something in return normally. Not all the times, but sometimes I do. So yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have an Instagram account, and I can't really be on an account that, sells stuff because I know that, considering I am, adult age now, obviously, it would be fine if I could do stuff like that, be on have stuff on eBay or Amazon or Facebook Marketplace, or have an Instagram page saying, hey, I'm looking for certain diecast cars. This is what I have available right now for sale. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not one of those people right now, sadly. But yeah, majority of the NASCARs I'm trying to get rid of are my older ones, just because I'm trying to have more newer ones now. Because the odd thing is, though, most of the NASCARs I have are from years that I don't need to have NASCAR stuff from when I was born, obviously. However, I seem to have collected a lot of newer NASCAR stuff more than older stuff. So yeah, I don't want to say this right away, but I will probably make an possible video announcement saying hey, these are cars I might consider giving away or trading to people. However, I'm gonna have to wrap them up then and package stuff if I ever plan on doing stuff like that. Because again, like I'm saying, you got to be patient, because I'm not saying this is going to happen right away for when I send some of these things out to people. We're getting close now, but I don't know if we'll get close enough, though. So yeah. Anyways, comic book cars are doing pretty well in this race. Not all of them are, but some of them are, though. So yeah. Whoa, that was a huge score, dude. Oh, never mind. It was that same person from before. It's funny because I didn't realize that. Yeah, this person in my baseball game shows up and gets 2 million points from one score already. The last time I got 10 million, well, close to 10 million or over 10 million point score was in a Target Bash event thing a few days ago this week. Unfortunately, I can't seem to do that right now, though. I know this has nothing to do with NASCAR stuff, but I'm just doing this anyway so I can get this done and over with before my NASCAR's live stream thing is done. But yeah, this is a really fun baseball game. What store do I have close that I go to? If we're talking about for diecast car stuff, Walmart and King Soopers are the closest ones to me. I'm just gonna say that as a general statement, because they actually are. So yeah, pretty much Walmart or King Soopers is King Soopers is closer to 30-40 minute long walk, give or take. Well, that includes walking to the store and walking back home to show the stuff I get there. Whereas the Walmart is 10 to 15 minutes just to get there, and then it's probably about 10 to 15 minutes just to get back, is what I would say. So, yeah. The closest store that I go to for NASCAR diecast is probably Walmart, just because it's way closer to me. Target, unfortunately, is more than 30-minute long walk for me. So, yeah. I do have a special diecast store I go to that I find Mini GT and Tarmac Works cars, and yes, the store does sell chase pieces for Mini GT, Tarmac Works, and possibly Auto World and M2, but I don't think they do. If they did, that would be cool, but I don't think they do. They tend to get, a bunch of like new and old stuff at like various times throughout the like weeks or months possibly. So yeah. The special store I go to that's near me, even though it's not closest to me, but it's you have to drive there actually. It's called Colorado Diecast. It's in Parker. They have 500,000 plus diecast cars. They have Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Mini GT, Tarmac Works, Majorette, Greenlight, Auto World, M2 Machines, Johnny Lightning, Hot Wheels, NASCAR stuff. They have like Hot Wheels, Matchbox, premium stuff. They have like pretty much all the a lot of premium brand type things there. Good selection of Mini GT cars if you don't have any of those. I do have two of this one Mini GT car, which I'm possibly considering getting rid of one of them, but I'm not sure yet though, because I like both of them so much that if I do end up getting rid of one of them, you're not getting the blue one because that's the one I like more than the green one. Because the Kaio Seki one, this might be something I'm considering getting rid of. Either getting rid of and like someone, just takes it from me, or getting rid of and they won't for trade. So yeah, that's a possibility. I know that had nothing to do with NASCAR stuff, but yeah. I don't know what that one looks like because I've never seen it before. There's a possibility that Colorado Diecast may not have that one, just because every time I go there, they have only certain ones of certain things there. So yeah, I will also say that Colorado Diecast tends to organize their stuff by like certain car makes as well. So it's like, if I go there and I don't see a sign that says Nissan, there's a possibility that one may not be there. Also, unfortunately, like I've said before, people aren't made out of money, and some people don't have a lot of money right away. If I end up getting like premium stuff sent to people, and like let's say their package is when they get it is more than $10, you're gonna have to either pay me back for the shipping and whatever stuff, or send me stuff too. I mean, more often than not, people don't pay me back for the shipping. They end up just sending me stuff in return, which is nice because I didn't ask them to do it, but they felt like they had to just because this person sent them some really good stuff already. So yeah, we have another NASCAR update thing. Dan C Diecast. I actually have some new and some old stuff that I'm racing for NASCAR, by the way. So yeah. Anyways, let's continue this stuff with hopefully very few other distractions. So yeah. I do have some new NASCARs that I'm racing and some older ones. One of my NASCARs I found out if I didn't open it is worth $55 on eBay. That's just asking price though. If I had mine in mint condition and didn't open it by now, and I was planning on selling it, which that one I probably wouldn't because it's in a really cool paint job and I like it too much. I wouldn't say you needed like $54 or $55. I would probably say like $40 just because I want to be a little bit more fair compared to like some of these scalper prices online. So yeah, mine would probably be like, $30 to $40. If someone says, 35 if that one was in mint condition when I still had it, and if I was planning on selling it at the time, I would have been fine with that. However, if they said, hey, you could have gotten more, then it's like, yeah, I'm not going to act like one of those scalper people on eBay or Amazon, because that's just not me. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, if anyone's wanting, possibly, not saying it's going to happen directly right away, want me to get like mini GT or Tarmac Works cars stuff for them, or like some special like Hot Wheels Matchbox Majorette Mini GT Greenlight Tarmac Works stuff, just let me know. Send me an email. Try not to send a list of like 10 plus cars because then I'll start losing focus on like what I'm trying to get for certain people. At minimum, I tend to send like 4 to 6 things per person, and then that's it. So yeah. Anyways, back to the racing stuff with NASCAR now. Well, and that car crashed out of the race now. And we got another crash back there. Well, 2 cars are out of the race. These are the 2 cars out of the race now. We have a Kyle Larson car out of the race and the 43 Curios car out of the race. I just want to say this. If I do a Hot Wheels tournament, it's going to be extremely difficult for me to do. Unfortunately, I don't have any liquid chases because I never got any Dan C diecast, just because I never have found any. I find mainline versions of them thinking they're the chase piece, and then it's like, oh, which actually has to be a more chrome colored one to be the chase. So yeah. King Nissan, like your idea. However, if I do a Hot Wheels tournament with all of my Hot Wheels cars, that'll take too long to do. That'll have to be like, a few days long event thing. So yeah. Also, if I was to do a Hot Wheels tournament, I would have to do like a Hot Wheels tournament on my 4-lane and 6-lane tracks, and I kind of have to do it on my 6-lane track, even though it has, the way they decide to win it a little bit differently by like which one hits the light thingy first. My fastest car out of all of my cars now is actually a Matchbox car, by the way, from an old gift pack that I got at Colorado Diecast like 1 or 2 months ago, I believe. So yeah, I'm just trying to say that some of these ideas are good. However, it's not the best thing for me to do in like a mega Hot Wheels tournament because some of my Hot Wheels cars are premium ones, some of them are not. Well, what I mean by premium is like, the premium as in like, even though 5-packs are like, $4.99 or $5.99 at certain places, or possibly cheaper if they're on sale, that doesn't call them premium. It just means they're a multi-pack. Yeah, I do watch Phil from Peak Time Racing. However, he has nothing pretty much but time to do that more often or not, because that seems to be like, kind of what he does for like his living, I would say. It's like he opens Hot Wheels cases before they come out in stores, and then he like he'll race like not all of the new ones right away in like the cases of 72, race like 10 to 20 of them up against some of his older cars. Whereas, if I do a tournament, I try to race all of them at the same time, and that just doesn't seem to work. Well, believe it or not, Dan C. Diecast, he actually has a GoPro thing that he records his races on with. I thought I'd just mention that because people may or may not have known that. So, hopefully this still holds on. That's not the thing I wanted. That's what I wanted. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself on baseball game. Yeah, exactly what I was going to say, King Nissan. He has these camera things he records his races stuff with. So yeah, if people are wondering why I don't have all of my NASCARs, it's because, like I said, I've probably given some away, and I have literally cleared out all of the stuff where I have all of my cars in, and since I haven't found any more NASCAR, these are my entire collection. You're not looking at the Xfinity Series ones I have and the Truck Series ones I have right now, though, because I'm planning on doing that after this one is done, which hopefully shouldn't be too much longer because NASCAR races are, normally 1 or 2 hours, well, 2 to 4 hours long because of commercial stuff. So an actual NASCAR race is probably close to 2 hours long time-wise, I would say. Well, 2 to 2.5 hours long time-wise. But since I don't have that much time, I'm going to have to hurry this up kind of sort of soon just to, start the next one. So let's say by an hour and, I want to say an hour and 30 minutes is when I'm going to end this race, and whatever car is first place, that's the one that wins this race, and that's final. So, yeah, back to the racing stuff now. Well, this one shouldn't be dead last, but it's not newer stuff, though. But, yeah, I do know that these two should not be near the end. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, Ghost Joker is a really great channel to watch diecast car racing stuff on, I would say. Oh, and now we're really starting to have a battle in these top spots now. And Ryan Blaney is starting to make some moves up there. Here comes Clint Boyer now, too. Here comes William Byron. And Joey Logano. And Chase Elliott and Jimmy Johnson again. Here comes Jeff Gordon. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. and Alex Bowman now. Yeah, unfortunately, all of my family is sleeping right about now. So yeah, I'm pretty much one of the only two like still awake right now in my house. So yeah, because of that, I try to be quiet when I do things like this late at night. Here comes quite a few cars all at the same time. So right now we have Harvick in first, Hamlin second, and Kyle Busch third, followed by in fourth and fifth Kyle Larson and Joey Logano. And no, these are all non-race winner ones with the confetti on them. They're all regular ones, or regular ones with chase ones even up there. Here comes quite a few more cars now near the top spots. Wow, and the race winner, Truex Jr. and Alex Bowman car just got into the top 10, I think. No, they're 12 and 13 actually, but they are getting closer now. And so are the other race winner cars. And Ryan Blaney has now just advanced into 5th place in front of Joey Logano. And here comes Jimmy Johnson now, along with Kyle Busch and Jeff Gordon. Here comes Ty Dillon and Keselowski. Well, Brad Keselowski, that is. Here comes another Alex Bowman car. So yeah, most of my NASCARs are like the NASCAR authentic ones, and some of them are just like other old NASCAR ones that may or may not have been NASCAR authentic ones when they came out, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, that's really cool. Dan C diecast. Let me know when that happens because I will try my best to be there. If it happens to be on a time when I'm busy doing stuff, I'll probably not be able to be there for too long though. Just wanted to let you know that. So yeah, first place is still Kevin Harvick. Hamlin's still second, and Kyle Busch is still third. Ryan Blaney just moved into 4th place now, by the way. The only one I have of him, which is a non-race winner one, or a chase one, or a regular of a chase, as far as I'm aware, from when that one came out. Yep. Logano's now into 5th place. Harvick just lost first. Unfortunately, I don't. My only Johnny Lightning car is somewhere over here now, actually. I have to find it now. There it is. This is my only Johnny Lightning car I have right now. It's the Sunoco Camaro from 68 or 69. It's the SS and or Z28 one actually, and this Sunoco racing paint job. That's the only Johnny Lightning car I have. Yep. Yeah, because unfortunately, even this place I go to out in Parker called Colorado Diecast, they don't even have Johnny Lightning NASCAR. They just have like Johnny Lightning regular cars. Because unfortunately, I haven't seen much NASCAR there. The only NASCAR stuff that I have seen there at Colorado Diecast is Hot Wheels NASCAR stuff, and it's probably not going to be the same as Johnny Lightning stuff. But yeah, that is a nice Camaro Johnny Lightning one. That thing I think was like $5 to $10, by the way. So yeah, Dan C Diecast. I know this is your first time coming on one of my live streams, so if you want to, you can look at some of my other diecast car videos or live streams and see what you think of them. Because some of them I have Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Majorette, Mini GT, Tarmac Works, NASCAR, Majorette, and other diecast car company brands in them too. So yeah. Anyways, update on the standings for this race thing with less than 10 minutes to go for it till it's over. We have Denny Hamlin first, Kyle Busch second, Kevin Harvick fourth. Well, not fourth, third actually. Ryan Blaney's fourth, followed by Logano in fifth, and Kyle Larson sixth and seventh. Kyle Busch, not the one I said before, but a different one, is eighth. Yep. And then rounding out 10th is Clint Boyer. So yeah, the winner cars are actually not too far behind. They're 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, the winner cars are 11 through 14th right now actually. So they're doing pretty good right now too actually, even though they're not, winning the race, which most people may think is going to happen or not, but you never know. And cars that just made a move is an M&M's Kyle Busch one, the newest Jeff Gordon one, which even though he's not racing, this is using his paint job. Even though it's really William Byron or who's ever number 24. However, since it's in Jeff Gordon's colors, I'm going to say it's Jeff Gordon anyways then. And then we have Ty Dillon in 17th right now. Keselowski just moved up to 18th right now in this race. So yeah, that just happened. With a bit under 6 minutes till the race is over. Well, now actually it's more of like a bit under 6 minutes, getting near 6 minutes till race is over. The top three are Toyota and Ford in this NASCAR race right now. Just wanted to let people know that. Well, Keselowski just moved up into 15th place now. And Clint Boyer just moved up into 6th place now. I actually haven't been to an official NASCAR race. The closest one to me is actually in Kansas at the Kansas Speedway out there. So yeah. I'm not sure if I've ever been to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. I think I might have once, but I can't even remember. However, I will plan on going there, and if I do, obviously, yes, I am definitely getting some NASCAR diecast from that gift shop there, hands down. Mostly more Truck Series ones, just because, Truck Series Xfinity Series, just because those are the ones I have less of. I have way too many Cup Series ones. I actually need to get rid of some. So yeah. There's a 50-50 chance I'll get rid of some. However, if I get rid of any of them, they're going to be my older model ones, which are like the 19 I think most of them are like 80s or 90s ones to like possibly some 2014, 10, well, like 1990s to like 2017 ones are the ones I would possibly consider getting rid of, just depending on which ones I feel like getting rid of them. Because I'm not getting rid of all of them. I'll get rid of some of them, though. Because some of them I like so much that if I get rid of them, it's like, yeah, I really wish I hadn't gotten rid of it. Because I feel like a lot of people have that feeling. It's like when they get rid of, like, you know, one of their toys, whether it's a like toy car from, like, you know, one of those kids' rooms or like Hobble's Matchbox, whatever. Yeah, unfortunately, you give it away and they don't let you have it back. You just realize you made a big mistake. So yeah. Anyways, once this is all over, I do want to show a special diecast car that I have in my collection now that I have never actually had before until like a few months ago now, actually. Since it has nothing to do with NASCAR, that's why I plan on showing it at the end of this. So yeah. With 4 minutes to go, it looks like Hamlin's going to win this race. If anyone wants to, make your top 3 picks of who you think will be top 3 in this imaginary NASCAR race. Because right now it's Toyota, and Ford in the top 3, followed by more Fords, then some Chevys, then some Toyotas, and then some Fords, and then other cars. Mostly Ford, Chevy, or Toyota. So yeah. Yeah, just pick your top 3 of who you think will be in the top 3 after this race is done. Well, not after the race is done, because then that's kind of silly. But if you want to, someone could just type in the chat feature saying which ones they think will be in the top 3 when the race is done. So yeah, you can do it by driver names, driver numbers, or like you know, car company of the NASCARs that they are from, which is pretty much Ford, Chevy, or Toyota. So yeah, if you think it's Chevy, or Chevy, Ford, Toyota, or Chevy, Ford, or Chevy, Toyota, Ford, or Toyota, Chevy, yeah, just type that in the chat feature then. Dan, see diecast, maybe you could do that. I don't know if you want to or not, because we're getting close to the 2-minute warning mark for this race. Exhibit it. Thanks. So yeah, hopefully Dan, C Diecast, you were listening to me about what I was saying for the top 3 picks thing. You could do it by driver numbers, driver names, or you know, the company of, like, you know, another old NASCAR branded diecast. All right, there we go. We have someone who's following what I just said now. I mean, there is a possibility that may happen, but I'm not entirely sure though. Because again, we're getting close to under 2 minutes mark now. We actually have like close to 1 minute left till this one's done. Blaney's now in 4th, and Clint Boyer's now in 5th. I just wanted to let people know that has happened. Kozlowski's now 1, 2, 3, 4. Brad Kozlowski just jumped into 7th place, which I don't think anyone was expecting to happen. So yeah, with close to a minute left, it's looking like it's going to be Toyota, Ford for the final 3 cars. But again, anything can happen at any time. Wow, and we have a new top 3, ladies and gentlemen. Blaney 1st, Hamlin 2nd, Clint Boyer 3rd. Folks, we're going to have a good race here with just about now 50 seconds till it's over. It's the final 50 seconds. And Alex Bowman is not doing so well. And now Bowman has just jumped into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th place with about 30 seconds till the race is over. And oh my goodness, what's this happening now? We have a rookie car in the top 5 or 6 cars. And Harvick retakes first. Hamlin retakes first. Wow, and the race is over, folks. The race is over. The imaginary checkered flag has come out, and out of nowhere, we have an unexpected race winner. The unofficial imaginary results are in, and we have a surprising shocker at the end, folks. Ty Dillon, the rookie driver, ends up winning the imaginary NASCAR race, followed by Ryan Blaney and Clint Bauer for second and third. Bauer kept battling Ty Dillon at the very end, but just couldn't hold him off to secure first place. That was a wild race to the finish, everyone, and I can't believe that just happened. Joey Logano did not do so well. He ended up getting out of the top 5, but he did get top 10, though. Bowman got top 10 finish for the race winner one, which is, unfortunately not where I expected him to be. Speaking of race winner cars, the other 3 race winner cars got near 20th position, actually. So, yeah, we will go over which cars got what spot. But first, before we do that, let's do some donuts in the winner car. Well, imaginary burnouts or donuts in the winner car. This was the one that won. This Ty Dillon car won. But yeah, that's not the end of the live stream, actually. That's just part 1. Because part 2 is coming up with the Xfinity Series cars, followed by Truck Series last. However, since Xfinity Series has very few in there, it's not going to take too long to do that one. I pretty much have 6 Xfinity Series cars. So yeah, if 4 crash, then it's pretty obvious who's the top 3. We have number 9 Casey King, Austin Cindric, whatever that driver is, and Noah Grasson, or Grasson, however you pronounce his last name. I think it's Grasson. Oh, thanks. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that almost caused a bad crash. However, that puts the number Toyota Supra, the number 21, in dead last now. And Noah Grasson lead is starting to expand a little bit, but not too much now. Well, this 43 car's last because he had crashed out of the race. That car almost crashed out of the race, but didn't. Whoa, that car went quite wide and will end up last. That car is going to be last again. This number 9 Casey King car is like crazy. And now he's crashed out and now he's 5th. Whoa, that car almost crashed himself out of the race. Austin Cindric's out. And with that, I think it's going to be safe to say we're going to have a Chevy Toyota top 3, whether Chevy Toyota or Toyota Chevy or Chevy Toyota. Well, it's over. And the final results are Noah Gratz in first, followed by the two Supras in second and third. Number 20 gets second, and number 18 gets third. So yeah, once all these races are done, I will show the top three from all of them, and then I will end live stream there. Truck Series is going to be kind of different, or about the same, just because there's only 5 of those that I have, so it's an uneven amount, which is why I need at least one Toyota of them. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, there might be some NASCARs I might plan on getting rid of. It just depends on which ones I feel like getting rid of, though. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that one's last now. That one crashed into these two, so now that one's not going to do so well. Oh, and the Truck Series race is over. That didn't last long because they all ended up crashing into each other. That's kind of sad. But yeah, now since all these races are over, I'm going to show the top 3. From each race. So this was the Cup Series results. First, second, third. First, second, third for Xfinity Series. First, second, third, just to make sure that people know which one is which. And then first, second, third for the Truck Series ones. So yeah, this time I will just probably end up doing the ending part on the live stream of the winner from all of them. And then I'll end the live stream there. And what was I going to do again? I completely forgot. I thought I was going to show something, but I can't imagine what it was, though. Oh, yeah, I was going to show someone what I found today, even though it kind of, is completely off topic of NASCAR stuff. So, yeah, these are today's 3 winners. Chevy, Chevy, and Chevy. It was a Chevy-powered victory for the imaginary NASCAR diecast races I had today. Basically, 2 Camaros won and 1 Silverado won. So yeah, anyways, just a quick end of video thing that I wanted to show really quickly, since it's the only new thing I found. There it is again, in case people didn't see it before. 2020 Honda E from Matchbox. This one comes out in 2021 Mix 5. So yeah, with that out of the way, and with all of the imaginary NASCAR racing stuff done, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. And I'll see you all on my next Cars diecast live stream or video thing, or video game video or live stream. I know it's going to be one of those 4 kinds of things, not sure which one, but it's going to be one of them. Not sure yet what it will be, but I'll see you then, and whatever it happens to be. Bye now, and thank you all for being here, and I'll see you then. And yes, these are the 3 winners from today's imaginary NASCAR races. 2 Chevy Camaros, not the same ones obviously, and a Silverado. We have the Camaro Xfinity Series, Silverado Truck Series, and 01 Runaway Cup Series 1. Bye now. Oh, Zelda diecast racing. I didn't realize you were here now. I just showed what I found today for the Matchbox one, but yeah. Yeah, if anyone wants some of my NASCAR stuff, just let me know, because I am planning on getting rid of some of my NASCAR stuff, just my older ones, not my new ones, though. However, yes, I do know this is still going in the background. I'm just going to wait till it says 1 hour and 40 minutes, because that's when I feel like ending it. So, yeah. And yes, I will make a video just showing these cars that won today's NASCAR event thing. So be on the lookout for that one. Bye. Unfortunately, Zelda, I cannot give you them because I didn't want to say this on the live. So could we just talk about that after this is out? So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. And I'll see you in my next cars or video game thing. Bye now.